anyways, let me get on with this. It's dragging on too long. So I'm going to show you this Bible part, and then I'm going to show the commercial. This is in the second book of Thessalonians, chapter 2. And it says right here, "Don't be so easily shaken and troubled by those who say that the day of the Lord has already begun. Even if they claim to have had a vision, a revelation, or a letter supposedly from us, don't believe them. Don't be fooled by what they say." Now here is where the Lord is sending a strong deception, because this right here sounds a lot like the one. It sounds a lot like me. And this, I believe, is the strong deception. Down here, it says, "So God will send a great deception on them, and they will believe all these lies. And they will be condemned for not believing the truth and for enjoying the evil they do." This, I believe, is the great deception that the Lord sent. "For that day will not come until there is a great rebellion against God. Then the man of lawlessness will be revealed, the one who brings destruction. He will exalt himself, defy every god there is, tear down every object of adoration and worship. He will position himself in the temple of God, claiming that he himself is God." Don't you remember? But here in this commercial, they're saying Satan says this, and MTV says this. Satan, they show Jesus on a cross, says this, and MTV says this. See, MTV is 660 taking credit for like that prayer that I prayed on Halloween morning that the Lord turned into a song to put on MTV. They're 660 taking credit for the song and calling me Satan, calling God Satan. So I'm going to start it over from the beginning.
MTV says, "I love all of you."
Satan says, "Why is the power of evil?"
MTV says, "I know you like me."
Satan says, "Hell is my kingdom."
MTV says,
Satan says, "Glory to all sin and violence."
MTV says, MTV, much nicer than Satan.
Lisa here, chilling with you for videos from the crypt on MTV.
666. They're liars. Jesus said, you know, Satan is the father of all lies. Well, this is a perfect example of that. Satan, this is MTV being the father of all lies.
The games are ready. Are you? Yes, ma'am. The games are ready. Are you? Yes, ma'am.
I went to the restaurant called Hillary's, and I was eating there, and halfway through the meal, the people there realized that, oh, he's eating here on the date 7/11 to announce that Hillary is the Antichrist, that she was the one who was possessed by the devil. Now, incidentally, I was also on that Rhythm Nation ride to announce that hell had frozen over. That means there is no more devil. There's no more devil. There's no more demons. The hell is frozen over. They're all in hell, and hell is frozen over. Nobody's going to hell. So obviously, when I was announcing that, she was not possessed by the devil then. Okay, nobody was possessed by a demon, and nobody was possessed by the devil because hell had frozen over. All right, but you know, the Bible predicts that the Antichrist would come, and the person that the Antichrist entered into was Hillary. Okay, and so the Lord wanted, and right after I announced that, oh my God, I had to pack my bags and get the heck out of Boston. Boy, they were going to kill me. And I had to go drive out to Cape Cod, and I had to stay a few days out there until all the anger died down. Almost a week, I think I stayed out there. The Lord was saying, go ahead, this is a good time to vent your anger. Go ahead and do it. Mention where I got that New York voted for the wrath of God. For one thing, I was praying every day when I said my prayers in the year 2000. When I found out she was running for Senate, I kept saying, please don't let New York do this. Every day I was praying this. New York knew darn well they weren't supposed to elect her, and they elected her anyways. And when I was watching the movie Miracle on 34th Street, the new version, when this guy proposes marriage to her, and she's turning him down, she said, whatever possessed you? the time there, I think it was like 11:45, and then an hour later at 1:45, the judge at the trial for Santa Claus, he was saying, as a representative of New York City, and both that was 11:45 and 1:45. It both means, oh God, you devil. And the thing was, a representative of New York City, whatever possessed you. And the Lord, oh God, you devil. The Lord was saying, New York knew what Hillary had been possessed of, you know, before when I announced it in '94, and then they turn around and elect her as their senator. And you voted for the wrath of God. So, okay, when people are being evil, God can send, like it says here, God will send a great deception upon them. That great deception is in the paragraph right before this. And I'm going to show it to you, okay? This paragraph right before it is where God made the Antichrist sound just like me, Mike Overson. That is the great deception. So all these preachers of God can point to this Bible and say, there it is. We have proof in the Bible. Mike Overson is the Antichrist. That was the great deception. That was the great deception. You know, because... So God will send a great deception on them, and they will believe all these lies. And they will be condemned for not believing the truth and for enjoying the evil they do. This, I believe, is the great deception that the Lord sent. For that day will not come until there is a great rebellion against God. Then the man of lawlessness will be revealed.
Hey boy, take a look at me. Let me dirty up your mind. I'll strip away your heart veneer and see what I can find. This is what he pays me for. I'll show you how it's done.
I thought I'd let you hear it.
The first thing you know, they civilize left, they civilize right, till nothing is left, till nothing is right. They civilize freedom till no one is free, no one except, by coincidence, me.
That's what I was writing to my lawyer. I said, what happened to California? California used to be the most tolerant state in the whole country. And now, you know, what's happened? And I realized it was that the Lord was singing about it in this song where Ben Rumson sings a song about what happens when a place becomes civilized. That's what happened in California. It says they civilize right and they civilize left till nothing is right and nothing is left. And they civilize freedom till no one is free, no one except, by coincidence, me. That's what he sings in the song. And so I'm going to show you some more. Like I said, I almost got too prudish to show this to you. I thought, but like I said, all the rules change in a boom town, just like in a war zone. All the rules change, and the Lord is behind that. And so I'm going to show you how this town votes to get prostitution into town, and how it's actually the Lord who is rushing the prostitutes in there. They're going to kidnap prostitutes and bring them in there. And the song that they sing is a coach is coming in. Thank the Lord, relief is on the way. That's the part I wanted to get across. Where they're singing, where the coach is coming in, they hijack this coach with 6 hookers on it, and they're bringing it to town because there's no women in town. It's like all male city. Like that was a lot like it was in the pipeline. It's like how it was in pipeline for Alaska for a long time. It's like the men outnumbered the women, you know, like 10 to 1. And thank the Lord, relief is on the way. Thank with all of your hearts, more than half dozen tarts. A coach is coming in today. And then I'll show you the whole song.
There's a coach coming in, and it's flying like a deer. Thank the Lord, there's relief on the way. Thank with all of your heart, thank with all